Yes, y'all. It don't stop. SOT pod in the house tonight.
Look at your bars. Where your bars at? Your bars.
I couldn't think of nothing else. But we in the house tonight. We might just have a fight. Cause that Carlee shit ain't right. Bars.
And my man Weezy say, woo. Okay, all right. Okay. Hey, Latisse started off the show, episode 78, with her bars. Some of that podcast. I'm Coach Mo. We got Tease over there. We back with another episode. Listen. I put on Facebook like Monday. I was like, I can't wait to just do this episode because it's just been so much foolery, tomfoolery, tomfuckery, whatever you want to call it. It's been a whole lot. But real quick, last week's episode, everybody loved last week's episode, man. People was hitting me up, people was commenting. Those clips I have we put out there. People like the clips. We got somebody on YouTube that commented about affirmative action. We appreciate that. But for real, y'all keep rocking with us because y'all trust us. So that's why we keep coming back every week, doing what we do. This week it ain't gonna be long, but it's gonna be interesting. It's gonna be this episode is gonna be real interesting, Latisse. But before we get into it, first, how was your week?
Yeah, my week been good. My week been good so far, so good. I've been this is probably the first time in a long time I've been having a bunch of internet fights with people about this lady, but we gonna talk about that. But yeah, my week been good. My week been good. I can't complain. This is the Beyonce week for Chicago. So
I'll be there.
We are preparing to see the Queen on Sunday. This is my first time seeing her. So
it is?
I'm excited. It's my first time seeing B. Yep.
I'm gonna try to get up with you because I'll be there too.
Yep. So it's gonna be fun.
I'm looking forward.
I got my outfit. I don't know if I'm gonna wear it or not, but I have to stay with the theme, with the silver and stuff. So
that's the theme.
That's the Renaissance. I didn't know it was a thing. So my sister told me that, like on TikTok, it's a thing. Like everybody has their Beyonce outfit, and basically, it's incorporating like silver, metallic. So I was like, oh, I didn't know. So I had to go find something silver.
The Beehive, something else, man.
Yeah,
something else,
I'm
man.
gonna be an honorary Beehive member this Sunday.
Well, since this is your first time, I just want to say, Latisse, I've been to quite a few of her shows with her husband, the great Jay-Z. But you're gonna enjoy it. I really believe that you're gonna enjoy it. She gives a good performance. I talked to some people who drove down to Louisville on Monday. Was it Monday night? I think that's where she was at, and they told me it was dope. Nobody's opening for her, so this is just her.
Nice.
This is her whole thing. It's gonna be at Soldier Field. For those who've been to see her at Soldier Field, the sound is great. It's a great view. They do a great job with the stage.
Where do y'all park at?
In the parking garage. Yep.
Okay.
The parking garage. We go ahead. We pay that tax. It's taxing, but we pay it. We pay it though. And I advise people. This is what I advise people. Have patience because it's going to be a lot of people in that parking garage arriving. There's going to be a lot of people trying to get out. So just have patience because everybody's doing the same thing. They're trying to get there and they're trying to go home. So just have patience because y'all got to remember it's going to be thousands of people in that stadium.
Yeah.
So just have patience. But other than that, it's going to be a good time, Tease. For real, it's going to be a good time.
Yeah, I can't wait. I cannot wait. I'm looking forward to it.
Yeah. My week been.
How was your week?
It's been cool. It's been flying by a little bit. Been working a little bit. We've been kind of busy these last few days. I'm on Friday though, so I'm looking forward to that. I gotta go shopping for Beyonce, but Yeah.
See, you gotta get your outfit too.
It's not really my outfit. It's not really an outfit. Just some shoes I'm about to get. So, because I'm wearing all black.
Okay, well
Yeah, I'm wearing.
that's not far from the uniform, but
Yeah, I'm wearing.
they'll let you slide.
I mean, it's cool. I mean, I ain't got no silk. What if I look like? I look like what I look like?
Yeah, you're definitely gonna look like you know
A background dancer for somebody. I'm
yeah,
not wearing that
for
shit.
sure.
Wearing no silver, man.
For sure. Yeah.
Yeah. What else is going on? Oh, what pissed you off last week?
Internet detectives.
That
Yeah.
pissed you off last week?
Hmm.
Yeah, I can
Yeah.
see that.
Even with this what was revealed today.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, like people like really feel vindicated. Like, see, I told y'all, but y'all wasn't saying what the detectives saying. You all did not produce any information that the detectives gave us today. So I don't understand why you. I mean, because she turned out to be nutso. Now it's like I told y'all. It's like people tagging me. I I'm not the one that's lying, and I'm
People
not I'm not a gullible person. So to the
people
fact you so
tagging you too?
bad,
Ooh, it
I
got
almost had to cut
spicy, huh?
somebody out.
It's getting
But you
spicy.
know what? Because I'm like, honestly, bro, to be 100% honest, I didn't follow it that much initially. So I think a couple people had sent it to me, and I was like, damn, that's messed up. Like, I hope she's all right. Like, I'm like, I hope it's you know, thought it was like a trafficking thing, right? And
Yeah,
then
for the
when she
sound.
came, yeah, I didn't really, but I wasn't really going on no rabbit holes the whole weekend. When she
Mm-hmm.
came back home, honestly, I tapped out of it like, oh, well, whatever happened, I thought maybe her abductors, I'm saying, let her go or whatever. But I kept telling people, though, I'm like, well, we gonna find out what happened. We don't have to make up stories. We don't, right? We don't have to go contacting and her boyfriend and her parents, and we don't have to do that. Like, it's going to come out. The detectives, the police are not going to cover up no crazy girl, no, especially no crazy black girl. So it's going to come out. So I'm just like,
So the internet detectives, the social media detectives, pissed you off last week, huh?
yeah, it was just weird. But
That's,
yeah, but that's that's it. Because I mean, it's a slippery slope, bro. Like, people got people was like, it was just weird. Like, this lady went from victim to villain in a day without no information. Just like it only took one person to be like, she lying, to everybody, monkey see monkey do. So then the same rhetoric, the same thing people were saying, like, you just kept saying it over and over and over and over. I'm just like, y'all, why we just can't wait until the detectives are gonna say, like, hey, we rest our case. What happened today? They're gonna do that. Like, what's wrong with waiting to see what happened? Why do we have to go look at text messages and things from 2020, like, to try to put together, like, if she crazy or not? Like, they gonna let us know. Like,
mm-hmm.
just relax. Like, people really felt entitled. The only people that should be feeling entitled are people that was down there looking for her. You know what I'm saying? But us up here who just being nosy, like, we gotta relax. Like, that was kind of goofy to me. Like, that's almost as psychotic as her, to be that obsessed in wanting to be like, a true crime detective. That's kind of psycho to me too. Like, this is a stranger, and if you believe that she lied, then y'all ain't nothing else to look at. Just, if you think she lied, it should be she lying, and it's gonna come out, and leave it at that.
And leave it at that.
Yeah, leave it at that. Like, why we don't have to make up stories. Like, that's what blowing me. Like, the people that was saying, I told you, or they was talking about the baby, and I'm like, well, why would the baby, like, these are the questions that was stupid to me. That, like, why would what happened to the missing baby? Well, if it was a missing baby, it would have been reported, right? But
Mm-hmm.
nobody said it was a missing baby. She said it was a baby walking down the street. Like, if someone was really abducting her, then it wouldn't really be a missing baby. It's somebody using a child as a prop. You know what I'm saying? So that was
Mm-hmm.
like silly questions. I just felt like everybody trying to be super smart and be, the detectives. Like, I'm thinking in my mind, I'm like, they know what's going on. They got the details, and they gonna tell us. Like, if she lying, which I always hope she wasn't, because I'm like, it's not a good look. It's not a good look. You know what I'm saying? But turned out, for what They said she was lying without lying, but without saying she was a liar.
Well, I mean, I think last week, only thing that pissed me off last week was that damn Adam 22 dude and his wife and the whole.
Why that pissed you off, bro?
This is why it pissed me off because number one, it's dudes like him and dudes like Vlad. To me, they culture vultures,
For sure.
and the fact that he basically was promoting his wife smashing a black dude. His wife was promoting it for like 3 weeks. Then they finally dropped the video. And then like he get on Twitter and been talking about, yeah, me and my wife, we talked about this for a long time. It's something we wanted to do. Then when you look at like his other videos, like he known for just always bringing like young black rappers, drill rappers who carry guns, violent, and all they do is talk about violence in their music. And then what he does is he interviews them. They pretty much damn near incriminate themselves on his show. He asks them questions as if like he really care about them and the culture and the violence against blacks. So it's like he pissed me off last week because it's like people really was retweeting his stuff and looking at the videos. And my thing is this, like, dude, for money or fame, whatever, you let a dude smash your wife, you benefited from it, and now you just think this is it's just for clickbaits. And that's why
that's crazy, bro. That's psychotic.
It's just weird. This is the world we live in, and it's it's just, and I knew, like, for me, I knew the story was. I didn't believe the story. Like, she wanted to have sex with a male because they never had sex. When they have threesomes, there's always another girl. But my thing is this: you could have had sex with a dude, with a white dude. Y'all chose the black dude because you know it's gonna sell.
Yep.
You know it's gonna sell.
Yep. That's terrible.
So that's what pissed me off. Adam 22. I don't follow his stuff no more.
I never really follow him anyway, bro. I mean, people want to call Dame Dash crazy, but Dame Dash always has been adamant about the culture vultures in who benefit off of black people. And he always say they, to check them and they visitors. You know what I'm saying? But we make them famous and make them feel like they can, be comfortable, you know what I'm saying, in a mess. So he can kick around. I mean, two of the black dudes just left, right? They his show a couple months ago.
Because there's some stuff that happened that they brought some dudes on there who was
he brought that white supremacist on there.
Yeah, he talking crazy.
Yeah.
And then that's what I mean. Like, again, man, look, I'm all my homies, people who listen to us, don't mess with Adam 22. You celebs, rappers, stop going on his show, man. Because he don't care about the culture. He just want to benefit off the culture.
Yep, that's exactly what he's doing.
And again, and I ain't never ever felt like he or anybody else, Vlad and all them, had good intentions. And you're right. And Dame tried to tell us, but he couldn't. People. I mean, I understand what Dame was saying. Dame's problem is his delivery sucks.
His delivery.
But
that's why him and Kanye the same. Yeah.
His delivery sucks.
His delivery, yeah.
But he was telling the truth because Dame been in those rooms around people and he know things. But Adam 22 and his whole little brand, that pissed me off last week. So there you have it.
Yeah, that was silly.
Now, let's get to the situation at hand today. So I'm gonna let you go first, but I'm gonna set this up though. Let's set this up.
Set it up.
So today I was on Twitter and around like 2:00 I saw this tweet from somebody that said I think it's the Hoover Police Department in Alabama. In Alabama, they tweeted that it would be a press conference at 2:30 Central Standard Time. So I was like, "Uh-oh." I
Yeah,
said,
they tweeted that yesterday, bro.
"Uh-oh, here we go. We're about to get the information on the young lady
Yeah.
Carlee, who had
Yeah.
been missing for 2 days, then returned home." There was a
Been
lot.
missing.
There's a lot of speculation. A lot of speculation about what happened. There was a lot of concern. People were generally concerned and praying for her and worried about her. Because again, it's a missing young black girl. And let's just be honest, in Alabama. Let's just be
Yeah.
honest. Be
Yeah.
honest. You know, it was a lot of concern. The story captivated people on social media a lot, and people was following the story. But today there was a press conference because the police was able to question her about what happened, the events that led up to the disappearance. The press conference lasted. It probably lasted for about, I would say, like 25 minutes. It wasn't that
Okay.
long. It was very professional, I thought. The mayor spoke. The police chief, he pretty much did. He revealed all the findings. He thanked everybody and the detectives. He thanked all the people that was involved with the investigation. So, what they found out, they concluded from video evidence, cell phone evidence, that prior to her disappearing, she did a few things. Her behavior was a little strange. Um, they have video of her leaving work on the 13th, the night before, or the night of the disappearance, where she was leaving work at 8:20 p.m. She was, according to the police chief, she has a concealed robe. Like she was trying to hide the robe in her clothes. He also said on the video it showed that she had some toilet paper and some other things she took from the job that belonged to her place of business. And he said he didn't want to get into that any further. The police said that she made a stop at a restaurant to get something to eat, and then around 9:30, 9:20, she went to Target and purchased some granola bars and some Cheez-Its. So then around 9:30ish, that's when she was on the road, the highway, and she, uh, according to her, she saw a toddler on the highway on the side of the road walking, which she said then she called 911. So the police chief actually played the 911 call. And you hear the 911 person asking her questions, asking her all the questions you probably should ask in that situation, like is it a boy, is it a girl, where you located, is anyone else out there with the baby, blah blah blah. So she stated that she's going to follow the baby. She never stated she got out the car to get the baby. She just said she's going to follow the baby. So according to the video, it shows her almost driving, like, according to the police chief, approximately 600 yards. And he wanted people to understand 600 yards is pretty much, according to him, he said that's basically 6 football fields. So his thing was, watching that, it was odd because if a child was walking that far, not once did a child veer off and walk into the highway.
Right.
So he said he thought that was strange. Again, the police chief never accused her of lying, never accused her story of being incorrect. He just presented facts. And he made that known at the beginning of the press conference. I'm only here to present facts, what they know. Then he stated that they brought in the Secret Service to check her phone records. All right. Secret Service came in, looked at her phone, checked her internet history. Well, according to the findings, on July 11th, her internet search came up. They looked at it, and it showed that she was actually looking at bus tickets, one-way tickets to Birmingham for the day of, which is the 13th, the actual day of the disappearance. All right. They looked again. They saw another internet search of what was it? Oh, about. I'm laughing because when I think about this, the more and more it's funny. An internet search on Amber Alerts. And how old does a child have to be to an Amber Alert? And when I heard him say that, I chuckled, Tease. I literally
You, you
chuckled.
you think she was checking that to see if she would be considered Amber Alert, or like to make sure that she wouldn't be?
I thought maybe she was just to look to see. I don't know. I don't know. I'm
Hmm.
done. I don't know. But she looked on that search. Then she looked at the other search that they said it showed that do you have to pay for Amber Alert? So again, I'm like, wait a minute. So what is she doing? That's what I'm thinking as he's reading all this. Then he said they found another search that showed how to take money from a register without being caught. Weird, just weird, weird. Then they said the search on the night, things the night prior, there was a search that said a one-way bus ticket from Birmingham to Nashville, which was weird because people were then saying in the comments on the live stream like, well, what's in Nashville? What's going on in Nashville? Then the last thing that she searched like 8 hours prior to the actual the alleged abduction was that she searched the movie Taken. Now, the police chief stated that all those findings to him seem odd. Um, and he said that after they figured all that out, then they actually went and tried to question her and, to get some answers or whatever. But according to the police chief, right now, the parents had stopped the questioning and because she was so distraught. And the police chief stated that whenever she's ready to talk, whenever she's comfortable, they would like to ask her some more questions because according to him, the investigation is not over.
Hmm.
Because again, he wouldn't say, but if we just been like completely honest, if there is a missing baby out there, they have to make sure that that's true or not. If there
Hmm.
is somebody out there abducting women, they still got to make sure that's true or not.
Hmm. And they
I
probably want to see if somebody helping her, or
That
somebody
too,
helped her.
and they want to see if anybody else is involved. I
Hmm.
personally believe that they're going to give her a chance to come clean.
Hmm.
That's what I personally believe
Hmm.
because think about it. She was found on what day? The 15th? The 15th she came back home. Today
Is
is
that
the,
Sunday night or Monday
yeah,
night?
something like that. And today is the
Hmm.
19th. So my thing is, yeah, they probably question her, but I also think they're probably like, look, at some point, if this is a hoax, she's going to come forward and say it was all wrong. Now, before the police chief uh, ended the press conference, he answered questions from the media and everything. And one question was, which I thought was very, very poignant. Someone asked, now, if this turns out to be a hoax, with this, if another black woman or a brown woman comes up missing, are you guys hesitant to believe it? And he said, real honestly, he was like, no, our job is to investigate who's ever
Right.
missing. I
Right.
believe him. I do believe
Yeah.
him. I do believe
Hmm.
him. Um, but again, this entire town down there in Alabama were looking for that young lady. You had civilians, you had regular people, you had police, you had people coming in from other areas trying to find that young girl. And you know, when she stated that she was abducted and she was put in a trailer by a man and a woman, they fed her Cheez-Its. They blindfolded her. She said she told the police that the lady was playing in her hair. Um, it it just it's just so much that he revealed, and a part of me was like, I really wanted to believe this story. I really did because again, it's over thousands of black girls missing right now in this country, and I don't think that anybody got this much attention as this young black girl is getting now. And usually, when a black girl is found, she's probably dead, unfortunately. And for her to do this, and if it really, really turns out that she lied about all this and all this was phony, and she had somebody else helping her, I really think there should be a punishment. And I get people on Facebook and social media saying we're gonna pray for her. She's mental. That's fine. But y'all weren't saying that shit when Jesse Smollett came out with his lie. Y'all slammed him. And look, and the question I have for people who was doing that is it because he a man? Is it because he a gay man? Or because this is a female, y'all feel like she deserves some sympathy? My thing is this. If you lie about situations like this, there has to be consequences, no matter if you're mental or not. Because what you don't realize is you're using up resources from people who can be out doing other things, actually trying to solve cases.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But I mean, that's what happened today. That's my little 2 cents. Now, Tease, I want you to talk about it because for you was going hard for almost a week on people slamming this story, calling her a liar before all this happened today. You was going back and forth with people on Facebook. you was really on one. So I want you to start from there until what you know today.
I mean, I think, bro, my initial my response is just like I said, I'm just participating in internet folly, right? You know what I'm saying? Like I really wasn't taking it to heart like that. But I am a person, I think I'm fair-minded, and I do try to give everybody the benefit of the doubt, right?
Yeah.
Even with Jesse, you know, I tried to give him the benefit of the doubt.
Yeah.
You know, it took a left for me when he said he was gay Tupac, and I was like, you know what, this nigga lied, right? So it was just like, okay, it was like he had too much. It was to me, it was a lot of obvious lies. So for me in this case, it wasn't obvious lies to me yet. You know what I'm saying? Until today, right? When we started getting more information, because only thing I knew was that this lady said she was missing. You know, and actually she didn't say it, her parents. And so she didn't say anything. So because she was nowhere to be found, that's why I'm like, well, we got to consider that maybe she is really missing, because I'm looking at her mama. Her mama tears don't look fake. Her family don't look like they this is a show to me. You know what I'm saying?
No.
I think they really think she's missing. You know what I'm saying? And so if she's not missing, then we need to figure out what's happened. So I'm like, you know, I hope she comes back. I hope she comes back alive. You know what I'm saying? Because, you know, this was just initially. So people didn't really start saying they was lying. She was lying until the video came out.
Yeah.
So when the video came out, people was like, see, ain't no baby, ain't no this. And I'm saying, well, you know, again, I'm like you, I'm trying to, I'm not a detective. And if I'm looking at this video on its own, no, it don't look like it's no baby. I can't tell if that's her getting out the car. You know what I'm saying? I still don't have facts I just don't. I'm not there.
You don't, right?
I'm
you don't.
Not a detective. So my brain is still gonna say, because I'm gonna give her a benefit of the doubt. Her parents still don't know where she at. You know what I'm saying? So I'm thinking like, you know, something, she's somewhere, or she ain't somewhere. You know what I'm saying? So, but I just kept saying, like, you know, but one thing for sure, you won't have to worry about the police trying to harbor a lie for a little black girl. Like, they're going to say, not even just a little black girl, because police don't like there to be wasting time. So no matter if she was black or white, in this sense, they would have been like, if they felt like there was a lie, they're gonna put it out there. But at the same time, I felt like they too wanted to do their due diligence just in case, because, you know, they don't. What if she really was abducted? You know what I'm saying? And maybe, you know what I'm saying, you can't really see. So that was my only thing. Like, I've been far past the I feeling validated to say I told you so. that I've been far past that. I used to be an internet detective in my 20s. I'll go down a rabbit hole and be all night till my fingers cramp looking for looking for clues to figure out
Of
conspiracies.
course.
Like, like I've done that before. So now I try to lay on the side of let's see what's gonna happen. You know what I'm saying? But I absolutely, I'll be the first to admit, like, I absolutely did not want this to be a lie, because like you said, this is kind of like, in my recent memory, one of the first times that a black girl has gotten this kind of attention, like, quickly. You know what I'm saying? Like, it
Very
happened
quickly.
quickly.
Very
And so
quickly.
you think about all the black girls who come up missing, who have been missing for years and years, but we don't know they missing for to damn near like a month later or 2 months later. You know what I'm saying? So imagine if this kind of coverage was done like immediately then. So, you know, that was a shocking, which is still, I wonder what about her story made it catch on such a media frenzy.
That's what I want to know.
That's interesting to me. Like, I wonder if media maybe had like some insight on it being like a, like a folly story from the beginning, and it just, they jumped on it in one blog, jumped on it, the next jumped on it because they knew it was going to turn out to be fluff. You know what I'm saying? I don't
Yeah,
know.
yeah, yeah,
I don't
yeah.
know, but that was that. And then just today, man, it just it kind of pissed me off in the sense that, it's like, it's really people missing. And as a person who has somewhat been in a situation similar, I understand what the family is going through. That's nothing to play with. You know what I'm saying? And I don't understand how much attention you need that you thought that was a good idea. You know what I'm saying? Because to me, she may not be mental in the sense, bro, like she had a psychosis episode where she was hallucinating, and she
Mm-hmm.
may not have that. Something is wrong with her.
Mm-hmm.
Something is wrong, because this is not normal for people want attention. This is just so extreme to want, this is a complete extreme. Like, this is not normal. I'm like, this is a college educated woman. You know what I'm saying? And
Yeah.
I mean, and she left our beings to the side, so she's not poor. So I'm
No.
saying, if you wanted to leave, just leave.
Just leave.
Just leave. I mean, if you felt something where, you know, if you were even super stressed out and overcome, and you felt like, you need to disconnect, but you didn't want to like leave your job, or you wanted it to be a situation where you could just come back when you want to. It don't work like that. Life don't work like that. You know what I'm saying? You either gonna have to be grown and tell your job, I need a break. You know what I'm saying? I need to go on FMLA, whatever. Tell your doctor that I need some time off. I'm having some issues. I need to get away, and get you a one-way ticket to wherever you need to go, and come back when you're ready. But you just can't make up abduction story. That's so freaking crazy, bro. Like, that's not normal behavior. That is psychotic, and she may not have had like a mental episode in that moment, but something wrong with her. Ain't no normal person doing it. I'm sorry. That's not normal behavior. And it's just unfortunate, because it shouldn't make a difference, to the next person that comes up missing. That absolutely shouldn't. That's why cops, if you report somebody missing and they take 24 hours to actually,
Yeah.
really get
Yeah.
into full investigation for this reason, because
Mm-hmm.
a lot of times people do come back up. You know what I'm saying? That's what you want. They do show back up, or sometimes, some situations make that they leave on their own. You know what I'm saying? So if it's adult involved, so I think, you know, I think the police did their job in this situation. You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying?
they did.
And
They
I
really
think
did.
and people wanting, like, outside of the people in that town, people just like everywhere. Like, I still don't understand the entitlement of thinking that they owe you some information. Like, we're not owed that. Even with her being found out to be a liar, bro, and it's being national news. Like, we not owed that information. I'm sorry. We're just not. And we got this entitlement to me, that we think that, I pray for her. Well, if you prayed, you pray. You're supposed to leave it at that. That's just what it is. You don't pray with your condition of what you want to do. That's not how prayer works. If you praying God's will, you pray God's will, and whatever happen, you be okay with it. But you can't pray and say, I'm taking my prayer back. Well, that wasn't a real prayer in the first place. So save your
Mm-hmm.
prayers.
Mm-hmm.
I'm saying that's what I'm talking about, that phony energy. Like I was, like 1 minute you was praying. Are you happy she's back at home? Because even though she crazy, bro, I'm happy that she wasn't found out.
Even though
Like
she's crazy.
I'm just saying that is crazy. I mean, but I'm glad that she wasn't, found dead or some stuff like that. You know
Yeah.
what I'm saying? But something wrong with her, and I don't ever want it to be that extreme where, you know, something happened where she harmed herself or somebody else harmed her from her being off. You know what I'm saying? But that's what I'm saying. People got this energy where I think it's a monkey see, monkey do it, and it's a ride the wave. I'm not that person, so that's why I'm like I'm always going to offer an alternative as far as just giving people the benefit of the doubt. Because if that was you in that situation, you don't want somebody to not think in the immediate say, "Oh, this bitch is lying." You want somebody to say, "You know what? Let's see what happened. Let's get the evidence and figure it out from there." We got all the evidence that we have so far. The police gave a press conference. Now you can call it all kind of crazy liars, whatever you want to, because they presented everything plain and clear and left you to decide.
Yeah.
The stuff
Yeah.
people, the ghetto detectives was doing, none of this stuff, none of the evidence that they had was nothing the police said. So y'all can miss me what I told you. So no, you had a bunch of theories because you didn't believe her. That's fine. That's fair. You know what I'm saying? But your little internet detective work wasn't nothing compared to what those real detectives did and what they presented. And that's what I'm gonna roll with. What they presented, not some internet theory y'all made up about a stripper and a boyfriend and pregnant. And it was just so many different theories. I'm like, you know what? All that could be true, but the police ain't released it yet. So
Here's my thing, Tease, and you probably, I mean, I don't know why Negroes feel like people owe them an explanation of, just like with the Jamie Foxx thing. It's like that pissed me off.
yeah,
Why does Jamie Foxx need to make a statement? Why does he need to go on somebody's podcast to tell what happened to him? Like why? Like, he doesn't owe that to us. Yes, I get
yeah,
that we're fans, and I get all that, but if he said he's fine and he's recovering, that should be
yeah,
enough. Why do we
yeah.
need to? Why do we need to know a timeline of
Mm-hmm.
allegedly when he had his stroke?
Mm-hmm.
Allegedly when did he start to feel better? Like, why?
People were saying that, bro. They were doing that for Jimmy Foxx. They were saying like, "Well, we his fans. He owe us. If he could make a post about a joke, he could make a post with him talking and letting us know who are you.
Yeah.
You're not his family. Like you're just a fan. You're just a fan. Like I feel like with the 24 access to information, bro, it makes people crazy. And that's kind
It
of the reason
does.
why I said I,
It
I
does.
chilled out a lot from being on conspiracy theory stuff, because you go down these rabbit holes and then you really lose sight of what's real and what's not. Because now you got so many, you got 1,000 TikToks, 2 million in YouTube people, all the people
Mm-hmm.
giving information, offering, their theories and speculations, and it's just information overload, and it does make you crazy. So I've long stopped doing that. My rabbit holes now involve me looking at cat rescues. That's
Oh
that's what I'm
yeah.
looking.
Yeah.
That's what I'm looking at. I'm looking at cat rescues. I'm looking at tiny houses. Like it's just
Mm-hmm.
little weird stuff. Like I kind of been off of. I'm still a person that believe everything and always what it see. You know what I'm saying? And there are situations, but I just don't think everything is conspiracy theory. You know what I'm saying?
Well,
And
I with the Carlee situation, I purposely didn't want to say nothing when all this was going on, because
yeah,
I'm at the point now, like, I just want to wait and see what happens,
yeah, me
because
too.
because like, deep down I was just saying I hope she's not dead. Like, that's
Yeah,
what I kept saying, and
yeah.
then I just seen people talk about it, and then one day I was like,
I
Sunday night.
thought she was dead. I ain't gonna lie. I thought she was dead.
Well, my whole thing was, when I started to get interested in it, was when she came home, and then I was watching. I think it was Tuesday. I was watching this ex FBI agent talk about what happens in missing persons reports and abductions. Like, the first 48 hours, he talks about what happens, and
Mm-hmm.
something he said was like, when it's something like a person has been abducted, in her situation, where it's like that, he said in those towns and cities, they send out alerts to the community to let people know, hey, there may be somebody that's out here abducting people. Watch your surroundings, blah blah blah. And when he said the police didn't do that, I was like, damn. Well, maybe he got a point, because if you think about it, we know, like, whenever there's something that goes on like that, what do we see on the news?
Yeah.
Be on the lookout. There's an alert, right?
And
he said, and then another thing he said was the police didn't mention that there was an Amber Alert for a missing kid, number one. And then he also said that there was no other calls about a 911 of a child being outside like that.
Yeah, that was the most telling right there. Yeah,
I'm taking it all in. That's like, well, damn, he is making a point, but again, that's his opinion, and I tend to listen to people's opinions when they have expertise and like what he does. And then when the police chief said this today too, that I thought was very, very telling. He said if a child 3 to 4 years old is walking on the side of a highway, you would think that more people would call, get on the phone, people would get out their car, and you know what I mean, like help the child. And I'm thinking to myself, that's just like me. If you ride down 290, 290, and you see a little kid walking down the shoulder, what's your first reaction gonna be?
Yeah, to pull over.
Pull over. You're gonna pull over, or you're gonna call. But you would think if it's a whole bunch of other cars, they're gonna do the same thing. So that's what the police chief was saying. Like, I find it. He was very, very careful what he said. He said, I just find it strange that we only received one call about this, which was from her.
Yeah.
And again, they did a very good job of not accusing her of lying. Even how he answered the questions, he said, hey, look, all I know and all we know is what transpired and facts. We don't have any assumptions. We're just going by what we know. And he said, this is why we need to continue the investigation, because there's other stuff that we need answers on. And he left it like that.
Yeah. Yeah. I think it's plausible that I mean, just off of pure curiosity, I want to know what she was, it's 2 days. Like, I wonder, like, was she in the woods all that time? But she couldn't have been. I can't say she couldn't have been, because they was searching for her. So that's got me thinking like somebody else was working with her.
Well, that was brought up too.
That makes me wonder that, like, maybe she actually, was with somebody and was wanted to disappear with. But it's I just hate that it went out this way, bro. I do, because it's a lot of women that come up missing. Like you said, again, don't get this attention, and this is this is just so crazy to think of, and it's almost like she did like on a whim. This is the most horrible planned out abduction story I ever heard, bro.
It was.
It's completely stupid.
It was
completely stupid. Like, to say, because the thing was, I was thinking, like everybody else, when she said it was somebody on the side of the road, and you called your sister-in-law and started screaming. Like, you planned this whole thing in your head to make them think that you saw somebody. So I was thinking, man, and then somebody said they saw somebody by her car.
Yep.
Like, witnesses said that. So I'm like, okay, so I'm thinking, well, maybe she actually was abducted. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
I'm like, so are they using people to, abduct people now? Like, it's if she would have came back and she didn't have none of those internet searches, if she wasn't, stealing from tissue from her job and stuff like that, if she wasn't getting snacks before her abduction, it would have been believable. You could still roll with maybe telling the truth. You know what I'm saying?
And that's the thing.
The fact that they do have evidence that you were searching stupid stuff. Yeah, that's completely stupid. Like,
but it's stuff. It's stuff, Keith, that's like,
it's odd.
This can't be just a coincidence that you looked up taken. Like, come on. Like,
look up taken, though. Taken, somebody took them.
That's
And
what I'm
like one of
saying.
our homies said, like in a joking, like, who she think her father is? Like,
Right,
your daddy is not. Your
right.
daddy is not. What's his name?
Your
Neeson.
your daddy's
What's
not
his
gonna be on
name?
the phone with talking about. I will find you. Like your daddy ain't that. He ain't that.
Your
He
dad doesn't
ain't
even want
that.
to be in this interview right now. Your
Your
dad does
daddy,
not even want to be on the interview in the news.
your daddy looking at you. Your daddy looking at you like, I can't believe my
Can't
motherfucking daughter
believe it.
then
Yeah,
lied to the
man.
world like this.
Yeah, yeah. It's man. It's unfortunate, but
Listen,
I
listen, Tease, they gonna listen publicly. Publicly, they gonna have to stand on this lie if it's a lie, and all the family they gonna have to stick with it, stay with her, and stick with it. But behind private and behind closed doors, her daddy probably gonna be cussing her out every day of her life.
I think that whatever she thought she was gonna get from this, or whatever mental state she was in that she felt like she had to do this, she's gonna be 10 times worse now. Cause this is gonna always she gotta change her name. She gotta move. Cause this is crazy. This is psychotic. this is insane. You know what I'm saying? This is not normal behavior. And so there's nothing she could really do outside of being really being diagnosed, being crazy to come back on
To
here. You
come
know what I'm
back,
saying?
yeah,
Like we knew Jussie was trying to, which was stupid. Like was trying to get attention to get more money. That
he a clown. He a
you know what I'm
clown.
saying. But I'm trying to like that lady from a couple years ago, that white lady. She was trying to get away from her kids and go back to her
Yeah,
ex. Like she was
yeah.
on an affair. I can't figure out what was her problem. Maybe it'll come out. What was Carlee's motivation behind this? You know what I'm saying? It's
Mm-hmm.
nothing is acceptable. You know what I'm saying? But I'm just trying to make sense of why you thought you had to do this to get attention,
And
or
again,
like
again, if somebody's out there using babies to distract and kidnap you, that's a real problem.
that's a real problem. Yeah. But then you make that's the part that makes it hard because less than people saying, well, she making it hard for the next black girl to come up missing. Maybe not. You know what I'm saying? You know, but what you do make people, because you put that narrative out there. Now,
Mm-hmm.
if there's a situation where there is a kid wandering around, people are gonna. That's what's gonna be affected. You know what I'm saying? People are already on the edge.
Yeah,
You know what I'm saying? But usually, if you see a kid, maybe even a lady, you're probably more likely to respond. And then if you see that, that's going to be, people are going to be hesitant. But even in the beginning, I said, I'm gonna say why I thought she was dead, because I was like, well, if it's trafficking, she's probably not going to be found alive, or they're not going to find her, because most people that be trafficked, they don't find them. Like most people that's missing don't get found. You know what I'm saying? But I was like, my initial response when I finally was talking about it, I was like, but one thing you never do is get out the car. You never get out the car. Like even if you saw a kid, like it's and at that time of night, like you never got the car. Like that was always something that was always kind of like told to me. Like
yeah,
if you want to, don't ever get out of a car by yourself at night. You know what I'm saying? And so if she
never.
did see that, she called the police. That's the first thing. That's fine. But you can stay in your car, with your car's locked, and you can, be in communication. But you can't. You don't get out the car until you know it's safe.
You know it's safe.
So yeah, and that's how I was like, if that happened and she was abducted, that's unfortunate. You know what I'm saying? But I just people are like, well, she set us back. No, she didn't. She set herself back. She ain't set me back. I'm not going around lying about,
No,
seeing a baby. So I'm good.
listen, listen. Everybody that want to be serious and always you can, but look, I'm gonna be honest with you. I'm about to get these motherfucking memes off. I'm about to get these jokes. I'm about to get these jokes off.
Y'all already sent me that Jussie one.
Listen, I'm about to get these jokes off for at least the next 2 days. The same amount of time she
Yeah.
was missing, I'm about to get
Yeah.
these jokes off on my social media page.
She's definitely
I'm
Jussie
telling
Jr.
everybody right now, if you're sensitive, hit that unfollow button. Because I'm about to get these jokes off. Because I'm telling you, man, when I seen the first memes the other day, I was like, no, I ain't gonna post them yet. Because I'm gonna wait. I'm just gonna wait.
Yeah.
I want to see
Hey,
what I want to get some information out.
That one you just posted, bro, with the detective, is talking about
Oh
some
man,
with if I send you this, that mean I don't believe nothing you said.
man, listen.
That was hilarious.
I got so much in the chamber, teaser.
You got something in the chamber, bro?
I'm just waiting. I'm just waiting, but I'm gonna get them off because the thing is this, man. I know the difference between something that's serious and something that's not.
Right.
If she was really abducted and there's something really going on, I won't even do this. But I'm gonna have fun.
Mm-hmm.
And if you don't like it, hey, tough shit. But these memes that's going around, these people on the internet are creative, boy. They are very creative. And they quit.
Somebody made a video already. A guy made a video already of it's showing like everything, basically what we saw on the that video of a side of the road. Yeah. And then what he did was pick up from side of the road and show her walking into the woods. And then when he got back home, she was with like one of her boyfriends or something. And then they was like, "Did you see the news?" And she like, "No, what?" And then he showed her like the footage, and she's like, "Oh man, I gotta go back home." Like, so, and I'm like, it seemed like that's what happened. You know what I'm saying?
And look, and this is another reason why I was on the fence about it. When they talking about when the police found her wig on this in the car, or whatever, outside of the car, I'm saying to I said, ain't no black woman in America.
That's what I said, bro.
Ain't no black woman gonna leave their wig.
Bro, that's what I said. I promise you I said, I was like, wait a minute. Now that was where I was on the side of thinking, okay, she gotta get abducted because ain't no way in the world black woman is we not finna leave our wig. Are you crazy? You want me to find me missing without my wig? I know. You know how much wigs cost? Like we are not like just coming up missing without our wig, and then to see pictures with her wig on all the time. I'm like, nah, black women ain't leaving their wig.
She wore it all the time.
Yeah, so I'm like, interesting. Yeah, that's why I was on the side of no, we're not putting that wig down.
We're not putting it down.
She didn't put the wig down. Girl, I'm sick of her.
But as we wrap this up at this little topic, it's gonna be more that's gonna come out, and I can't wait. I can't wait.
Yeah.
Again, if it comes out that she needs some help, she needs to see somebody or talk to somebody.
She definitely needs some help.
I hope she gets the help she needs. But
it don't excuse nothing. But she needs something wrong with her.
If that's not the case, and she just tried to do an awful prank, her ass is grass.
Yeah. If this was just some, I just can't. The reason why I say she needs some help, bro, I just can't think of any situation where someone in a normal mind would be like, you know what, I'm going to plan a nationwide abduction. What? You know what I'm saying? Like, do you know how bizarre that is to even be like, to even think that? You know what I'm saying? Like, I have thought about going off the grid. It just be, like sometimes you get stressed out, get frustrated. You know what? I'm just gonna disconnect from everybody, and I'm gonna just, I ain't never and maybe even say, hey y'all, I'm going off the grid. You know what I'm saying? But just plan an actual like abduction and then to plan it poorly. Like, how do you not know that everything that we have on the internet, on our computer, that's basically like leaving your footprint, your fingerprint?
Pretty much.
Those are digital footprints. Like there is nothing you can search, that they can't trace back. You know what I'm saying? Pretty much. Why did you think that? And why did you think that there aren't cameras everywhere? And especially even in your job.
Everywhere.
Like,
and they brought the Secret Service in. So once he said
that's how come they took it serious. You know what I'm saying? That's what they took it serious, because they wanted to make sure Alabama is already a racist state, right? And they didn't want, and by this being national coverage, they didn't want to be on the side of racist Alabama. They wanted to be seen as, listen, we're doing our due diligence and we've checked out everything, and this is what it is. I also want to know, did he mention anything about that red roof? What was all that about?
Well, apparently the red roof, they were saying like the red roof's not gonna give out no damn robes like that.
She had a robe on or something?
She was hiding a robe. That's why it was like, well, what's the robe for? like where was she going with a robe?
Right, but I'm saying the Red Roof Inn when they was, it was it was a dispatch call that was saying that the police, her family called the police and said they got a call from somebody saying that this is Carlee and I'm at the Red Roof Inn.
Oh, he didn't mention that.
Yeah, it's a dispatch call, like it's a dispatch call going around that's saying that, and her family went to the Red Roof Inn, but they went there and they say they was knocking on all the doors, and she wasn't in none of those, and she wasn't in none of those places. So then they thought, so somebody they said that maybe she's a different Red Roof, but they said by the time they got back home,
he didn't mention
she
it.
came. She was walking down the street.
He didn't mention that. That's a good question. He didn't mention that. He didn't mention that.
I wonder if that was even a true thing.
See, again, there may be some more stuff that they trying to figure out. See, it's weird. It's weird.
Yeah. I wondered because I mean there was an actual clip on TMZ, but I wonder how legit that was. Like, like if it really was her family calling in or what, like, I don't know. But so I'm saying, where does the Red Roof Inn come in? Because they were saying, was she there? I'm like, if she was staying there, they most definitely got her on camera. If she checked herself in.
What if they do?
I'm saying, like, if she checked herself in, they definitely that's just dummy part 2 though, bro. I mean, that's just dummy times 2. If you checked yourself into a hotel thinking you don't have a camera, that's just silly.
She worked at a spa.
Mm-hmm.
And that's where she got the robe from. That's where she got the paper towels. And they said some other things that she took from her job. And so, again, if you like, it just sounded like she was finna take a trip or be gone for a minute. Mm-hmm. That's what it just sounded like.
Mm-hmm. Well, she could just did that.
Yeah.
She could just did that. But, I wish I had that song, bro, with that lady. You about to lose your job. Yeah. You about to lose your job.
You about to lose your job.
You about to lose your job, G, over what I do not know. Like, fam, this is like bananas. Like,
it's bananas, man.
It's absolutely stupid. Like, I'm like, girl, you had people out here going hard for you, trying to, defend you and looking for you. And this whole time you in there eating Cheez-Its, girl.
That's what I'm saying, Cheez-Its. And then she said that the people who abducted her was feeding her cheese.
Carlee gotta go. She gotta go to the nut house.
She said
she gotta go to the nut house.
She told the police that they put blindfolds on her, they stripped her and took pictures of her, but she wasn't sexually assaulted. I mean, I don't know, man.
This is just weird because and that was one thing for me. I was just because my thing was I try to wrap my brain around what would be the gain. What's the gain?
What's the gain?
What did she gain from this? You know what I'm saying? What would be the purpose of her doing this? She did all this to do what? And then in return, what does she get? Because right now she's close to getting jail time and forever public shame.
Yep.
So unless something miraculously come out and they say, oh, somebody, we see something that they don't know, all signs are pointing to right now, according to what the police gave us today, that she just made this up.
She made it
and
up.
I know it's embarrassing for her family.
Yeah.
I mean, this her daughter. Like, what you gonna say? You gonna believe what she tell you? Because you want to say you knowing she's been missing, you couldn't contact her. So
that's me too. That's me too. I'm gonna believe what my kids tell me because first of all, I don't know where they at for the last 48 hours. They've been missing. Then all of a sudden they come home. CJ come home. All of a sudden I'm gonna be like, well, what the hell happened? And then he tell me I'm gonna believe him. I am gonna believe him. But I'm gonna still say this: that daddy, if I was pissed off was a person because they lied to me, that was him. That was him, man. That was him.
Yeah, he just looked like he's trying to show support. You know what I'm saying? And,
trying to have his baby back.
Yeah, like he and he probably don't know what to process, bro. Because if she lying, it's you trying to think of why would she lie like this?
Why would she lie?
As a family, you're trying to figure out why didn't she think she had the support from us to just come to us instead of planning this abduction, why wouldn't she had come to us for? Because to me now, she probably gonna be damn near suicidal.
That's what people were saying. She might need to be on 24-hour suicidal watch.
Because this is if it's something that went too far, I can't. You know what I'm saying? Like if she thought, I don't know what I just can't in my brain figure out what she thought was going to happen. You know what I'm saying? But whatever it is, if it went too far, yeah, it's done. It's done for her.
Whatever it is, it didn't fucking work.
It didn't. All you did is make a mockery of your family, make a mockery of missing people. You know what I'm saying? Wasted resources. You know what I'm saying? Like this is a true embarrassment. You know what I'm saying? Like it's just unfortunate. It's just unfortunate because people donated time and money to get you back. Like I'm not caring about the internet people, detectives. I don't care nothing about them. But the people that was on the ground there doing the work and donating, you know what I'm saying? Those people are really affected. Like, you know, people that want to just say I told you so. I don't care about I told you so. I don't care about that.
Those are people, right? Them people, right? Those are people.
I don't care about that. I'm think it's messed up that her family had to go through this, and the people that took out their time and resources to look for this, even the cops and the detectives and the Secret Service. Like this ain't funny.
Nope.
Ain't nothing like this. This is
funny at all.
For you to get some attention, like girl, this is stupid. I mean, for real, bro. How much attention do you need? And this the kind of attention that you wanted. Like, that's probably why she showed up, because she knew it went too far.
Could be, Tease. That could be why she showed up. I better stop this shit. I didn't know the whole world was gonna be looking at me. It could have been.
Just took her ass to Mexico. At this point, for real, and be missing for real. To me, you know what I'm saying? At this point, you need to go missing for real, because if you're this stupid to do something like this and we wasted resources, I'm gonna need you to disappear for real now. Like, just go. Because if you wanted to if you wanted to go, get your one ticket and go straight somewhere that nobody gonna bother you. Because this is just insane, man, to do this and then just come back like it's nothing. No, take your one-way ticket back to wherever you wanted to go before and go there and be gone for real. Because this is just insane, man. This is just completely nuts.
Well, let's move on to the other topic that was a head scratcher. This damn $4,600 cab or bill at this restaurant, and there was a video that went viral. A group of people went out to dinner. Apparently, it must have been somebody's birthday or whatever. They went out to dinner. It was
somebody's birthday. Mm-hmm.
And the final bill came, and the total bill was $4,600. And you see the person in the video going ham because people ordered lamb chops and some other stuff, and people was trying to argue with him and saying, "Hey, I'm just paying for what I ordered, and I ain't ordered the rest of that stuff." So there was a talk on social media. Again, it's always these type of discussions amongst the Negroes. It's always about this, about who should pay the bill, split this and that. Always amongst the Negroes, always. So I know for me, this is why I don't go out with everybody like that, because some people literally will only just pay for what they order. And that's cool. If you just know what you can pay for, that's fine. But I know if I'm going out with the guys and we order, it ain't gonna be just, hey, I paid for this. If the bill was a total of $600, we all gonna pay for it. It ain't gonna be, well, you had 2 drinks. Yeah, no, we're gonna pay for it. If there's 4 of us, we're gonna peel the money off. We're gonna pay for it. The gratuity is probably already gonna be included if you go to one of these restaurants anyway. Now, my thing is this: a $4,600 bill. A lot of niggas that they went out to dinner with was broke. Clearly. And they should have stayed their black asses at home. But they just want to be out here stunting. Because you know what people do, Tease? They go to these restaurants, order this stuff. What's the first thing they do to get the bill? They take their phone out and they do what?
Post
Post a
it.
picture. Post a picture.
Yeah.
Well, these motherfuckers, they took a video, they went viral. Like, hey, you motherfuckers gonna have to pay. Now, in your opinion, Latice, you've been out, you got your close homies, you got people you go to dinner with or whatever. Do y'all split it down the middle, or do y'all just go to itemize?
Honestly, bro, it depends.
Okay.
It honestly depends. Like in general, I think we split it. We
Okay.
go out together. We go out with our friends together, and depending on, I think some of the talk where everybody's saying me and my friends split down the middle, and I think some of this cap in the sense of this, bro. Like, I don't think it's fair if you got a friend that don't drink and they came and me, you, and everybody else is drinking so much, and we split the bill because we drinking a lot. We all have
Right.
like an equal amount of food, and
Right.
all she did was, eat chicken tenders. Well, that's not fair for her to have to to do that, unless she wants to. I
Right.
wouldn't expect her to because she didn't drink what I drank. So that's why I say this depends. You know what I'm saying? Now, in general, me and my friends, we all go together. What we say, how much it costs? Like, it ain't gonna be like my drink was 15 and yours was 20, mine was 50. Like we all was drinking, we all share food. Like we just gonna split down the middle. So in general, yeah, we do just split. But like I said, depends. If it's a situation where somebody came and they wasn't really sharing the same thing, I don't expect them to pay for everything I pay for.
Yeah.
If
Yeah.
they didn't eat that, I don't expect that. You know what I'm saying? And also too, like, that's just reckless to even let your bill get that high and you don't even know. And you know what I'm saying? And you shouldn't even assume, like, if you and your homies don't never have, if that ain't the golden rule, like, I don't even though it's my birthday, I don't assume everybody can pay for me.
True.
I don't think that's I don't I've already asked people to come out to celebrate with me. So they don't owe me they've given me gifts. Like they don't owe me pay for that. Like, that's a nice gesture. So I always include myself. If I mean most time y'all ain't gonna let me, but I just think that's fair. You know what I'm saying? Because I'm not gonna assume like it's my birthday and people don't owe you stuff. I'm not entitled. I'm not entitled like that. But
Mm-hmm.
she was like, it's my birthday. Y'all supposed to pay for me, period. Well, they pay for that's fine within reason.
True.
That's within because it looked like it's about 7 to 8 of y'all.
Mm-hmm.
If that about 7 to 8 of y'all, a 46 comes on the bill, bro. That's a lot of money to come off of.
And what are you ordering?
Nothing on the ain't no lamb that costs that much. Even though marketplace, fish don't cost that much. And I
That's
know some places the steaks be costing like $300, depending on what kind. You know what I'm saying? But if
and
you know you can't
bottles.
afford that, yeah, and bottles, like, that's silly. I ain't never had no that being that reckless. You know what I'm saying?
No,
If you're
I
gonna pay that much for a birthday party, to me, I mean for a birthday dinner, you can have a whole party.
yes. Yes.
You have a whole party. Like, you can rent a space out, have food, have a DJ. Like, who spends that for dinner that you can't afford? Like, that's
And
just
even
silly.
and even a whole party, you're not spending $5 grand like that unless it's like some type
Yeah.
of grandioso type party.
Yeah. Like, come on now. Like, knock it off.
But they went viral and it was a talk again. You know how
You
I
think
say
you think it was real? Or you think it was fake?
CTs. I was finna go there. I was finna go
Mm-hmm.
there. See, nowadays, when I see stuff on social media that get
Mm-hmm.
shared a lot, I be thinking it's bullshit.
Right. Because, like, why you just happen to be, recording?
That's what
You
I'm
know,
saying. And nowadays, these people, it's a lot of people younger than us that will go viral over anything.
over silly stuff. Yep.
Just to get clicks and views.
Yep. No. I'm with you. I'm with you.
And again, I'm going back to I'm just we've went out to Gibson's, me and my 5 other homies, man. We went out to Gibson's. Now we went out to Gibson. We ate good. The bill was, it was up there. It was, it wasn't in the thousands, but it was, it was a couple hundreds. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
But it was one of the homies' birthdays, so we ain't let him pay.
Mm-hmm.
So when the bill came, everybody just ante up. But you're right. I don't drink champagne. One of the guys ordered champagne. I ain't tripped. I ain't trip. All we did was like,
Yeah.
hey man, you ordered your champagne, boom, peel it off.
Yeah.
And then we peel off the for the bill. We make sure that bro is paid for because he ain't got to pay. It's his birthday.
Mm-hmm.
But it was also, again, it was agreed upon
Yeah.
before we went to the restaurant. It
Yeah.
was agreed upon. This is where we going. Hey, everybody, make sure you be cool, you straight, because we going to
Mm-hmm.
Gibson's.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? We not.
Yeah.
It ain't long.
You know it's not. It's not gonna be no $200 bill.
It ain't
It's not gonna
Longhorn.
be there. Yeah.
We going to Gibson's.
Yeah.
Where a shot gonna be $25.
Yeah. Facts.
And we gonna
Yeah.
drink more than two. You feel me?
Yeah.
So I mean,
Yeah.
it was
You can
agreed
easily
upon.
spend in those places. And unfortunately, because I've been, not unfortunately, but I know those places, depending on your group and what y'all spending, y'all can easily spend $300
Exactly
a piece, for a birthday split. You know what I'm saying? But if you somewhere and you ask me to spend $1,000, I ain't got it. Sorry.
Hey, I love you, bro.
I ain't got it.
I love you, sis. I ain't got it. I'm gonna sit this one out.
Yeah.
I'm gonna sit this one out.
That's like you said, you gotta knowing where you're going, you got an idea of how much stuff costs, but I'm not gonna. I'm not spending if I'm spending $1,000 on food if I'm spending $1,000 on your birthday, it's because I'm giving you a nice gift. It's because I'm helping you have your birthday party.
Exactly. Facts.
Yeah, but we're not spending that just on dinner. Not me.
But low key, my last point, I don't believe none of them Negroes. I believe it was probably a hoax.
It probably was, bro. For likes. Yeah.
People do
half this stuff on the internet. Yes. I was gonna say half the stuff on the internet is so fake, so it's just like I don't believe it.
People do anything for clout, man. So I ain't buying that shit.
Yep.
Before we go, I gotta bring this up. It's an update on something we talked about a few shows ago. Remember the whole Tiger Woods thing? Where old girl suing him, she wanted to get $30 million out of him.
Mm-hmm. His girlfriend.
She dropped that shit.
Oh yeah.
What I tell you? I tell you? Remember, I told you. I said, "Good luck, ho." I told you.
Yeah.
She wasn't gonna get that.
Yeah, I mean, you're not his wife, so I don't know why she thought she was gonna get it anyway.
I don't know why she thought she was gonna get it, but
yeah.
Once again, Tiger. Listen, Tiger, just mess with a sister, please. That's all you gotta do.
Yeah, just
mess.
I don't see it happening, bro. But yeah, good. Lucky for him, he don't have to. I mean, he wasn't gonna pay nothing anyway, but it's just it was a stupid case in the beginning.
It was a stupid case.
Yeah, it was stupid from the beginning.
Hey man, Tiger, look, the sisters, man, they won't do you in like that, Tiger. Okay, just remember.
You never know. Not these new Pound Town girls. These ones different.
Hey, speaking of these little dirty hoes, you see Suki over there in London?
I'll tell you what, bro. You saw how they were looking at her?
Yes.
She better not go nowhere in the Middle East saying that shit.
Hey, somebody better tell her she better be.
Because you saw that one girl who over there, she raised her voice and she's still in jail.
Somebody better tell Suki.
They don't play that American stuff over here.
You better turn down your little ghetto hood ass. You better turn it down overseas.
But why don't you be out loud saying that though? I want to get my coochie scratched. I want my coochie scratched. I'm finna eat his ass. What? What are you saying? Like, why are you walking down the street doing that? Like, that is just so stupid.
Hey, listen. I told you how I felt about her when she first. I told you. I said she's setting y'all back, man. Setting y'all back because
I tell you what, bro. I'm not gonna sit on another podcast in another week and the women take a L.
It's been happening. It's been happening, man. It's been happening.
This month has been terrible.
It's been rough. July been rough for the women.
Bro, rough, I feel like this year been rough for us. Like, what are we doing, ladies? Like, this is we don't need to be in this territory.
I know. Hey. Suki over there in London. Suki over there in London, boy. She can fuck around and get locked up because she was showing her coochie.
I want this coochie scratched.
You saw
What?
that white lady looked at her?
Yeah, they was like,
she was like, oh my God.
Oh, bro. I don't know if I sent y'all this. I know we finna get ready to go, but it's this clip going around of this boy. I know y'all seen it. He got a gold bubble coat on. And he this is the first time I've seen a black person out carrying a Karen. So he on the plane.
Oh,
he's trying to get off.
Yeah.
He's like, excuse me, and they wouldn't
move.
So he moved. Bro, he talked just like them. It was so funny. He's like, "You're assaulting me. You're assaulting me."
His voice funny as hell.
Well, I'll tell you, I've watched that 50 times because he was like, they was like, "You are you're not even worth it." He was like, "I'm African American. I'm always worth it." Oh, child, I'm telling you, I'm like, first of all, you is not getting ready to, when it comes to like a flamboyant, like black man like that, he is about to read your life. You might as well count that. Just go ahead and step away, because whatever you say to him, he's going to say 10 times, worse to you. So just go ahead and take that L.
Listen, them white women, them Karens better understand. When they run up on them sassy niggas, you finna take an L. You finna take an L. You run up on them sassy dudes, them sassy black dudes, you finna take an L, Karen.
You finna take an L. They ain't going. I'm telling you right now, they not finna go.
They is
not getting ready to go.
They gonna be ready, boy.
They are ready. They are ready to flame you. They are born to flame.
They're
gonna, like I said, he out carrying a Karen. So
yes.
It was so funny because he used their tactics against them. Like, he just started screaming that they was assaulting him, and it was just, honey. Woo, child, I have to. If y'all want to see it, y'all let me know. I'll send it to
you. That video was funny too.
It is the funniest thing I've seen in a long time.
It was funny, man. But hey, before we got here, I want to shout out to our listeners this week. Thank y'all for the text messages, the comments. Thank y'all for commenting on the reels and sharing the reels. We appreciate that.
Definitely.
Subscribe to the podcast. Some of that podcast on Apple. We on Spotify. Please sign up and subscribe to the YouTube page. We're gonna keep getting these clips out. Everybody love the clips and the reels, man. They love that. Again, we gonna keep doing this. Y'all rock with us because y'all trust us. Latisse, every week she trying to come up with something different, something new. Trust me, these topics, everybody, we be coming off with it like off the dome. Latisse was fired up today to talk about Carlee. She couldn't wait to talk about Carlee.
Man, Joe. Yeah.
So again, whenever something pop up in the news, we're gonna talk about it. We be passionate about a lot of stuff. Again, we're gonna still come back with more relationship talk. We're gonna get our female panel together. We ain't forgot. We're gonna get our male panel together, but it's gonna come along, everybody. So thank y'all for rocking with us.
Yeah, for sure. We'll be back in the studio soon too. So
yes, we will.
Summer break will be over soon. So
yes, and remember, hey, July been going by fast. So
man, bro, that week is over. Really, next Sunday.
Next Sunday. And then the little stinking ass Leo's gonna start celebrating.
Leo's already celebrating. I think it technically started already, or start like in a couple days or something like that.
Oh, a couple days. Oh, Lord.
I think so. Yeah,
you don't better tell them
it's
nothing.
coming up. Yeah, you can't tell Leo's nothing.
The little stinking ass. All right, ain't Carlee a Leo?
Oh no, she AKA though.
Oh yeah, hey, I'm gonna say this. Look, AKAs, I love y'all, but y'all
love y'all AKAs.
Y'all gonna take an L. Y'all gotta take an L for her.
Y'all gotta take the L this week.
Take that L for her, AKAs. All right. But I think she is a Leo though, but I'm gonna look that up though. But
oh gosh, yeah.
Other than that, hey.
She loony, that's what she is.
She loony.
Yeah.
Shit. But other than that, we're gonna get out of here. Tease, you got anything?
No. Yeah, hey y'all, don't be talking about this. I'm gonna leave with this too. Look, don't y'all be on some this why I'm protecting black women stuff. All right, like don't do that. You know what I'm saying? Like I don't think, it was the right thing to do to be